And that's when we get to the point after the coin launch. The feds come to Granny's house and knocked on her door, and she called me having a heart attack, said, "The FBI is here after you. What have you done?" I was like, what? Oh,
We kept
Hayley
seeing
Welch
so
is
many
going to
tweets,
jail.
Yes.
Hayley Welch, otherwise known as the Hawk Tuah girl, is coming out finally and saying that everything that happened with her meme coin was not her fault. Well, this is what she has to say in her own words.
It makes me feel really bad that they trusted me and I led them to something that I did not have enough knowledge about. Like, I did not have enough knowledge about crypto to be getting involved with it, and I knew that.
If you don't know who Hayley Welch is, we're just going to jump back to the beginning, and I'm going to show you the reason that she became famous, and it was because she said this.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me?
After Hayley saying that, she became a meme. And she was seen by millions of people and blew up all over social media. And she was given lots of opportunities and endorsements. And everybody thought that, like anyone else that this had happened to, that she would only have 15 minutes of fame. But that wasn't the case. She started her own podcast called Talk Tuah, and she had lots of guests on there that she spoke to in an informal interview style, and everything was going great guns. Her podcast got hundreds of thousands of views, and a couple of them even got into the millions. So she was doing really well for herself until she made the fateful decision to get into crypto and make a meme coin, and she was the face of it. This meme coin did not go well. In fact, Hayley has been called a scammer and been accused of doing a rug pull on her audience.
I don't know, it was very stressful because I couldn't get my point across, and I had to just sit there and let people call me a scammer, a crook, all sorts of different
that
things.
was
My Hawk meme coin is live!
So how did it go all so disastrously wrong for Hayley? On the day of the launch, the coin was climbing and climbing and climbing and reached a really high point, and then it totally bottomed out and wasn't worth a single dime. So that means everyone lost all of their money that they had invested. Instead of Hayley addressing what went wrong, she disappeared, and just before she did this on a podcast where people were on there with her trying to explain what went wrong. And one of the people on there was CoffeeZilla.
So I'm sort of curious, like, not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual, like,
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay. I guess we're talking over here.
Hayley had just scanned her audience, and then she decided it was time to go to bed. Well, as you can imagine, people did not take that well, and that is when the backlash really started. People went to her videos and left comments asking what the hell was going on and how it felt to scam so many people. And she didn't come back the next day like she had just said in that video. She stayed away for 4 months. And when she did show up again, it was on Instagram Reels.
Breaking news, Hayley Welch has been shot this evening.
Hayley Welch
Hayley
dead.
Welch, the Hawk Tuah girl, has died.
Hawk Tuah girl sparks pregnancy rumors after
Hawk Tuah girl exposed for being pregnant.
Breaking news, the Hawk Tuah girl is not missing. She's pregnant.
What's going on with that Hawk Tuah chick? She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
The Hawk Tuah girl. No one knows finance quite like Miss Tuah.
Hayley, get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
I can pretty much imagine that all of the people who had been scammed out of their life savings and their children's college funds, that they would have seen that and thought that she was seriously taking the piss. Not only did she disappear for 4 months, but when she comes back, she puts out those reels making light out of everything that has happened. It's no wonder that she got a serious backlash from the people involved, is it? And Hayley made no attempt whatsoever to apologise to anyone in any way, shape, or form. When Hayley does come back to her podcast, she has a guest on there called KSI, and what she says to him in this podcast is absolutely laughable. I mean, I'm 56 years old, and even I know the answer to these questions that she's going to ask him. And she just shows that she did no research whatsoever.
So what was the first thing you got like really known for?
Ooh, FIFA.
What is FIFA?
So FIFA is like a football game or soccer game where I don't know, you pass the ball around the pitch and then you put it in the net.
Oh, you come up with that?
No, I did not come up with FIFA.
What?
No.
You just played it.
No, so I played the game, yeah.
The fact that she did absolutely no research at all before having KSI on her podcast just goes to show the kind of person that Hayley really is, because she did no research into this meme coin either, and she got investigated by the FBI.
And that's when we get to the point after the coin launch. The feds come to Granny's house and knocked on her door, and she called me having a heart attack, said, "The FBI is here after you. What have you done?" I was like, what?
And has eventually been cleared of everything. So now she's put out a podcast giving her side of the story.
Hey guys, it's finally time that we get into the meme coin disaster and address everything that's going on, and we can finally tell our truth about it as we know it, and I finally get to tell my side of the story that I've been holding on to. After reading all the comments and everything people have been saying about it, I thought it would be best if I just sat here and addressed it myself.
Yes, you should definitely be sitting there addressing it yourself. And you're saying that it's taken you so long to do it because of legal interventions. Well, at least that explains why it's taken you so long to come out and say anything in the first place.
So how'd you even get introduced to like the crypto space?
I mean, it was just like any other deal that gets brought to you. Like, the deal got brought to my managers a few times by different people. I don't know, I was very hard to persuade at first because I've never heard anything good about the space, like Bitcoin, crypto. I've never heard anything good about it. And I didn't know enough to really get into it, I don't think. But I finally I finally gave in and just done it. It sounded like it was going to be a great thing. Good spots, because I mean, you were promised some money out of it. I was promised money out of it for marketing it, which I think you helped me market it too at one point, did you not?
Yeah, I was the one videoing it and sending all the ads for it.
So, I mean, we were both promised money up front for doing that, just like a spokesperson would for a coin. And then we were also promised money for our charity. We'd have had plenty of money for our charity. I don't know, it sounded like a good idea, but it was not.
What it doesn't explain is why you did it in the first place. You've already admitted that you didn't know anything about crypto or meme coins, and therefore you should not have taken the money that was offered to you. you should have gone with your gut instinct and stayed away from it.
So did you make anything from the coin at all?
So the only thing I made from it wasn't even from the coin. I got paid a marketing fee. That's all I made. I did not make a dime from the coin itself.
So you got paid for promoting it, or?
Just promoting it and putting all the work into it, like the videos and stuff that I do for him to post. That's what I got paid for. But the coin itself, like anything that was raised from that coin, I did not make a dime off of it. But at this point, like everything I paid for, like PR crisis, a new lawyer, stuff like that.
All that money went to that?
Every bit of it went to that. So, I mean, I've really come out with nothing.
Hayley has basically lost her total career for absolutely nothing. She didn't make a single dime, and anybody who hears her name now is like, oh, she's the crypto scammer, and that is going to follow her for a long time and could be the total end of her career from one dumb move. And from the videos we've seen so far, she seems to take no accountability. She shares no remorse. She doesn't really seem sorry that she promoted all of this and all of these people lost thousands of dollars. So I wonder if that's going to come in the future, or is Hayley just going to carry on doing her podcasts with her guests? I mean, the 2 podcasts that she's put out since all this blew up have got only a few thousand views compared to the hundreds of thousands and even millions that she was getting before. So how long is Hayley going to stay relevant before she disappears altogether? Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like button, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.